Hi again, everyone. As I said, I was going to do a follow-up video to the goal setting video that I just posted because I wanted to kind of show you some of the things that you can get to set up your goals and your daily plans and tracking stuff and all of that kind of stuff. So first thing is first, I have my Filofax, my trusty handy dandy thick Filofax, and I've been using this for a number of years. I've had this one in particular for more than 5 years, I believe. Yeah, and I still use it. I use it more now for projects and big long-term projects and stuff like that, like the house projects, school projects, like my big travel plans, places I want to go, setting up things like that instead of like my everyday daily planner type book. But if you're not familiar with the Filofax, it has a lot of compartments, and every year you buy the new that year filler things, but they are kind of pricey, which was one of the reasons why I stopped using it as a calendar so much. But the first thing it has is the contacts section, so I do use that to keep in touch with friends and family, which is a big part of my process. And then I have the different projects, so I have different tabs for different projects: home improvement, um, you know, school, stuff with the children, all of that kind of stuff. And so I just keep them in here. I also kind of have some decorative stuff. I know that people out there with their planners really go all out and decorate with stickers and all that. I don't really do that, but I do have some things that I like. I have a young Bob Marley, some marijuana. No, I am from Jamaica, but I don't smoke. Okay, people always ask me that. I have pictures of Joshua and Paris, and Italy, and just places that I've been, that I love to visit. And I have a picture of myself when I first came to Minnesota, first year at Hamlin. I was so young and slim and fresh. That's oh my God, it's a long time ago. That's 97. That's almost nine years ago. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so that's the Filofax. And as I said, I use it mostly for projects and kind of longer term stuff. Then I switched from Filofax to the Mambi Happy Planner, which is me and my big ideas series. And I had gotten the one, Good Things Are Going to Happen. This was the original front cover, but I thought it was too busy, a lot, so I kind of used this one, Live Simply, which is one of my goals again, to live a simpler life. But what I did was I split it in half, and I have two different covers. So on one side I have my monthly tabs, and I'll do it so you can see. So I have it set up where I have the monthly tabs from January all the way through to December of the whole year, and those have daily, weekly planning spaces inside. It has a monthly spread that gives the whole month, and then it breaks it down into weekly and daily spaces as well. And so I use those, to do my daily planning and keep up with stuff. And then the other side, I have my trackers and lists and all. That's where I have my to-dos, my meal planning, my cleaning, and my budget and stuff like that. So the way that this works is just my daily planner, and I use this every night. I kind of decide what I'm going to be doing for that day and write in those tasks in the planner. It has a lot of little things, sections that help me with the month, things I'm grateful for each month, birthdays for that month, important dates within that month. It also have like a little things that I'm doing currently, like what book I'm reading, what I'm watching. And that's not really a lot going on. There are very few things I watch now. What I'm listening to, what I'm celebrating, what I'm dreaming about, just a really nice little section for me to write things in. So this one really works as a daily, everyday planner that I just use to keep track of everything, and it's really good. I like it so far. It has that arc style, which I'm not so sure about. I do like the binder style, but this one, at least the pages don't rip out and then you're completely lost. So I do like that, the arc style binding system. Then I have this notebook, and it's just lined pages. There's just nothing in there, and I've had this for a couple of years as well, and I've used it in different ways. It's my kind of my dream book. It's things that I just come up with. On this page it says goals versus values, things I value, what things I value, and it says that I value first and foremost my family, my children, Joshua Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, and everything I do for their benefit. I value freedom, freedom of thought and spirit and access. So, I just write things down. This is just my ideas book. I sometimes I use it as a journal, as a diary. If something comes up, sometimes I use it as a bullet list for something I need to do. I come up with book ideas and gratitude and all kinds of things. This is just my book that I just write whatever, and it's always my go-to big notebook that I just grab all the time. I really like it a lot. And then I'll transfer things from here into another section if it's something I want to keep. And then I just got this one, which I am using as a motivation journal for the books that I'm reading, the 52 books throughout the year that I'm reading, to kind of take notes and to keep track of my 365 days to better me. And so, this I'm just pretty much gonna write about the books and how that impacted me, what I felt, what it meant, stuff like that. And that's what I have this one for. I have a little one also that I do my devotional journal in. So I write Bible verses when I take it to church, and whatever the pastor preaches about, whatever scriptures he used in the sermon, I write those down in there, and whatever I'm reading for that week during my devotion, I write in that. And that one is kind of more my log to God and what I pray about, and all of that kind of stuff. It's just a small little notebook, but it is in my little bag that I keep my Bible in and stuff when I go to church, so, or to the devotion. So that's in another room. But I also really, really utilize my phone, my iPhone, and the calendar and the alarm setting. I really use the alarm setting a lot. I set up either 25 or 50-minute increments for things that I need to do. So let's say I exercise for about 45 minutes on the treadmill, but I set it for 50 minutes just so I have a 5-minute cool down. And then for breakfast, I schedule 25 minutes to prepare the 3 hard-boiled eggs and the oatmeal and the fruit and tea and whatever for myself, and of course the oatmeal or eggs or whatever I'm giving to the baby. I do the same thing for preparing Joshua's lunch and breakfast when he's going to school. 25 minutes for those things, 25 minutes to clean up the kitchen, to clean the downstairs. You know, pretty much is 50 minutes. So the kitchen kind of takes half that time because not only am I wiping down surfaces, but I'm then putting dishes away and all of that. But 50 minutes to clean downstairs and then another 50 minutes to clean upstairs. And sometimes it doesn't take me that long. I also give myself 25 minutes to bathe and dress CJ, 25 minutes to bathe and dress myself, and you know, just really going through using the alarms to let me know that okay, the time is up for this. And one of the things I'm really trying to do is to do what I'm doing in that time frame. If I don't finish, I move on to the next task. I have free time scheduled later where I can come back and finish something up. So like laundry usually takes less time or longer time than what I would schedule. It only will take me 5 minutes to throw in a load of laundry or switch it from the washer to the dryer. But it'll take me an hour to iron. So I try to chop those times and move them throughout the days that I'm doing laundry. And then really just moving things around. But the phone is really crucial to me, and I have 3 or 4 phones that will pop up different things. So like my old iPhone, I still use it now. It just doesn't work as a phone anymore, but I use the Wi-Fi, so it still gives me all the calendar dates and the alarms and all of that. It also plays Pandora and YouTube and you know Safari. I can use all the apps except for the telephone feature. So I have that one and then my other telephones for business or whatever, but I really use the calendar and the alarm system on the phone to help keep me on track. So that's also an idea, to just set alarms for yourself throughout the day, because it will keep you, you know, on task. Um, Other than that, I have a calendar pad on my desk here that I kind of write in appointments and that I can just look at the whole month at a glance. I also have the whole year bifold in the Filofax that comes all the way out, so you can plan, you know, vacations and all that kind of stuff that you need to see the whole year to be able to do. And if you're interested in seeing these more in details, just leave me a comment below, and I can do a more detailed video on those setups. But pretty much getting yourself organized is key. Having a place for everything is going to be crucial to your success. So you want to at least get a notebook and a journal, so that I mean a planner and then a journal or notebook where you have a place to write and keep things, you know, that you need to kind of brain dump sometimes, and then one place that you can plan with a calendar about your daily tasks, weekly tasks, monthly tasks. That's all gonna lead you to accomplishing your goals throughout the year. So that's really what I have for you today. I hope that this is inspirational. I hope this gets you going and moving and get on track with what you need to do to start off your goal setting. And then the next video, I will start working on the vision board. So go ahead, after you've written down your big overall vision and goals, start looking for pictures that represent that, so we can start working on the vision board by the end of the week, because we want to get this going. It's January 4th, people, okay? So we don't have a lot of time. We want to have this up. We want to be, you know, intentional about what we're doing, and we want to have things for us to keep us going, to keep us motivated. All right? I hope you have a good evening. As I said, please rate and subscribe, and you know, share this with someone who it can help. I'm looking forward to the journey with you. Looking forward to the journey, definitely. All right. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.